Welcome back, everybody. It is April 13th, Sunday. We're trying to get some work done here. The weather is absolutely gorgeous out today. Sunny, supposed to be up to 15 degrees. Rain exactly 24 hours from now, so we're going to see what we can get done through the afternoon and overnight and in the morning. So stay tuned. Hopefully we can get a good chunk out here. We've got quite the road train with us today. I don't know what we'd be, 110 feet long maybe today. It's all back roads. Pumper trailer, truck, service trailer, air compressor. Brother's got 2 hose reels and a booster pump behind him. So, moving to our furthest away customer that we have. Try and make use of the trips that we gotta make. So, I was seeing chunks of rubber in my mirror while I was videotaping those last couple clips, but got one tire on our air compressor that is no longer rubbered. Rim's already pooped, so we're just gonna carry on. Don't have too much further to go. Watch for sparks, and as long as the air compressor doesn't try and pass me, we'll get there. Sunday afternoon, I'm not gonna pay for an after-hours service call. Hopefully I make more money than the rim's gonna cost me today. So, I'll let you know. I guess it'll make for a good video if that thing goes rolling upside down in the ditch. We're carrying on. Nice luck for good measure. I got 2 blocks to go maybe. Rim is pretty round. Show ride. Ain't gonna cause any more damage than has already been done, so carry on with the day. It's quite the unit. It's really weird. It was one of the truck tires. We've had that before, and then she goes pretty stir wire, but that's a pretty cheap tire in the grand scheme of things. So, the thing that happened today is I have a front suspension fault, which locks me out of 50k and only lets me go 25, 26. So that turns my hour-and-a-half drive at 50k to just under 2 hours to get up here. So it puts a damper on the day pretty quick. But 1:30 now, just about pulling to the farm. We'll get some hose laid out and see what we can get done today. We're pumping now. You can really tell how thick it is with how it refuses to go under the hose. It just kind of pulls itself. This is only 5,000 gallon to the acre here, so we're working on getting some liquid added in. Our flow is not spectacular. Last set done. It's blowing air, and the stinger really whipped to the side. You'll see it in that drone video. So I'm kind of concerned about This not having a stopper now. So it wants to hit up on the boom instead of where it's supposed to hit, but might have to watch turning that way. I probably should just go up and weld something in there, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, 200,000 out. That piece was straight. If that tells you how much force it hit with. That's that is unfortunate. Sorry about your air tank here. Yikes. She is thick. Well, we just had blowout number 2 of the day. Same spot in the hose that we rolled out to replace the hose that had the blowout in it. So we're up to 3 things wrong today. We got the air compressor tire and 2 blowouts. So the rest of the night should just go cheekity-boo. But we are really struggling on getting the manure thin enough. If I push that too far, we blow the hose and I can barely cover the center. We're adding liquid out of one of the transfer pits, but it's definitely taking a while to get to us. Slowly plugging through. But we're working for every gallon we get, so 350,000 out so far. Do the midnight check-in just before midnight. 600,000 out. Doing a bigger hose move. We've pumped everything to the east. Now we have to work our way around to the west. So yeah, that squibbly line of messes means something to me. GPS really has made this laying out hose in the dark a game changer. Doesn't matter where we drive in between, we can go marker A, marker B, and we have a nice straight set to follow. Yeah. We use a measuring app on our phones to know how long of a distance we are laying out for. We pull a maximum of 2,000 feet per set, so we want to make sure that we're doing as big a setups as possible, and utilizing this and GPS really does make that possible. Finally got our flow issue rectified. Took about 4 feet of liquid from the water pit to, well, not water, flush pit, to get our PSI back down to a comfortable range and our flow back up to something that we're getting something done. So 600,000 out, and we'll see how the rest of the night goes. 700,000, 800,000, a little before 2 o'clock. Got some raindrops on the windshield though. That's not looking very promising. We'll see what comes of it. 900. And 1 million. 4 a.m. We are 200 acres in. We're doing 5,000 gallons to the acre. So that's the barn and the pit right there, and we're just working our way up. There's a field way up here, and then we got to move to the south, and a field down here, and then a field to the southeast. So we're in there. It's just been sprinkling the last few hours. Nothing hasn't amounted to anything, but I'm actually just looking. I'm surprised to see the tanks are still going. They're going on work ground, so it wouldn't take long for them to get mudded out, but must be dry over there too. Well, we made it to 1.1. It is really starting to come down. The tank guys called saying that they're shut down. They're grabbing coffee and coming this way. They have our fuel trailer. We'll get it drained for sure. We'll see what comes of this. We're just blowing the line out right now. It starts getting above 2,000 in there, you know, you're close. looks like I'm gonna get wet. Stopped raining. We had some coffee. We moved some hose. Got the booster pump set up. Sun will be up here shortly. Yeah, we'll be able to keep going for the morning anyway, and they really dropped that chance of rain in the afternoon down, so might have worked all night for nothing, but the great thing about that is you get to work all day now. So hard and I have nice things. 1.2! 1.2. Blue skies to the north, a little cloudy to the south. .3, 1.4. Well, we have made it to 1.5. It's been a little bit since the last clip. We were getting the hose moved across the road and firing up to fill the hose, and the plug was sand, so attitudes weren't the greatest to be filming that, but got it unplugged, got the sand got flowing again, and now we are at just over 1.5. It is almost 1 o'clock, so we're darn near at our 24 hours, so it's not looking like rain is coming anytime soon, so we're going to carry on. Probably shut down around dark tonight. We'll see how much more we can get done. But definitely not a record-setting 24 hours. We've, I think our record is 2.3 million in 24 hours. But that's just, everything's got to click. We just didn't have that tonight. So a lot of faraway setups too. And we've covered over 300 acres now. So the setup just takes a lot of time. Versus a 10,000 or 12,000 gallon setup. And obviously, about twice as much manure without having to shut down. So, over 1.6. Slowly getting there. 2 o'clock. We're so lucky that it's happened again. There he goes. Got her pushed back. Excellent. That one was not as bad as the last one because we were expecting it this time. So, of course, this time we don't have to split the hose and get covered in manure because I was going to film it, but I think we're good to go. fire it up again. Hoorah. Guess we'll just follow it up the line. 1.7. 1.8. Just about 6 o'clock. 1.9. I'd really like to hit 2 million before we stop. It's 20 to 7 right now, so. Well, 30,000 gallons to go till we hit 2 million for this 33-hour shift. Was it worth it? If it rained at 7 o'clock this morning, yes. If it rained at 1 o'clock this afternoon, yes. Didn't rain at all. It turned out to be a gorgeous day again. We got 2 million gallons out, so we're tired. We're gonna call it a bit earlier night than we normally would. We're gonna go home, get some sleep, and come back up tomorrow morning and do it all over again. Hopefully. The weather looks pretty crummy actually tomorrow, so is it worth it? Yes. We've done it many times where it's not worth it and you just burn yourself out for the beginning of a really long week, but with the way the forecast is looking, I'm not too worried about that. I think we're going to have lots of time to catch up on sleep, so we will carry on. We're a good third of the way through the drag host list for the spring, so we're getting there, slowly but surely. I appreciate you guys watching. A little bit different doing a video over 33 hours. I try not to make it drag out and be the same of a lot of the same thing, but also kind of makes sense when it all meshes together that you don't miss half a day. Not very good at filming the dramatic parts because I just want to get the issue rectified and get us back to pumping. So but yeah, let me know what you think. I make lots of these videos because this is a pretty regular thing around here. We like to just go hard with drag hose and get it done and out of the way so we can just focus on planting then. We don't have to focus on multiple things at the same time. So, but that being said, I'm very excited for planting season. It is a walk in the park compared to manure. It's clean. For the most part, everything's pretty reliable. There's no surprises. Cash cropper's got it easy. Thanks for watching, guys. 1,000 gallons short. Set up again. Not good enough.